Hey everyone, sure enough, we kept going a little bit longer, and I was digging for about 30 more seconds before I got a question mark message, and we found it. It was just a little bit higher. We're going to grab these gourds. We're going to make room for it. And kind of blast these. Get rid of that. We don't want that. Can I eat it with down arrow? There we go. Trigger all these. And it worked. We kept going. We stuck to our convictions. And we got that heal that we needed. Well, now, we begin the long march backwards. But we're not going to go through the sky, obviously. That's treacherous. We just healed. So we're just going to go and continue on through this hole that we made. Skip all that skyscape, and we're going to make the long march back. Now doing this without a teleport wand takes a little longer, but it is certainly doable. There's nothing too dangerous in the non-parallel world sky. I mean, I should say overworld. There's plenty of danger in the sky, as we saw from the couple of critters that came at me. But this should be just right above the lake. I'm hearing something evil. Okay, that's not good. Let's make sure we get away from that thing. We want no part of that. I am just extremely happy that I got that heal. We did have to kill all the refreshing gourds. I know there is something that can be done with them that involves like an alternate ending. I can't remember exactly how it works. I'm also concerned that there might be something buried in there. Whew, that duck scared me. It's just a duck. So, we'll march back home. Now, there was that little portal in here that was like, do you want to go to a safe space? I'm not exactly sure where that's going to take us, but I don't know that I even want to go in there. Ooh, let's get our levitate back. It's hard to get levitate back while you're just floating in water. It comes up a little slower, but it can be done. You just sort of do your dead man float. Got critters in here, but no need to farm them for money. It's much better that we just keep all of our health and head right back to the base. Ooh, I'm going to be digging through here. Ah, no! Okay. A little too high to go around, so we're going to do it this way. No problem there. The idea is that we don't want to also fall into the frozen vault. Hopefully that rope bridge is still up. It is a fragile rope bridge. Lots of things can go wrong that can knock that thing out. I do believe we can still levitate past it without it, and if we have to skim across the top of the frozen vault, so be it. But let's be careful with our drill. One errant shot with that, and we will be severing our Indiana Jones Temple of Doom rope bridge into a horrible place. Not quite as bad as the crocodiles, but metaphorically similar. It is where we went to get our last orb of true knowledge in the previous playthrough. So we'll always keep that upstairs to remember that that's a place to go. Hey, look, it just kind of popped into frame a little late. And it is still in great shape. So yeah, as I was going through the footage of the last episode, I was like, oh, I embarrassingly meander around trying to find health, and I hit a bunch of despair that it was like, oh, well, we're never going to be able to get through this. There are no refreshing gourds. They no longer exist, is what I kept saying in my head, and in my own stubborn way, I refused to look it up. I could just, of course, pull up some sort of wiki and be like, oh, there it is. But I was like, why don't we just dig a little... We'll start the next episode, we'll dig a little bit further up, and we'll see if we find it, just for another minute or two. I think if the audience stuck with me for that, you know, mad dash to find healing after that horrible propane tank accident, then they're gonna stick with me through that. What's one more minute, right? Well, it paid off. Because I just went a tiny bit further. Wasn't recording, because I was like, oh, well, this is all embarrassing. We might have to just cut all this out. And lo and behold, it was there. My suspicions were confirmed. There is healing for non-blind, for regular folk that just have a drill, can go up to that refreshing gourd room. And I might have wasted a bunch of them. I mean, like, I blew up the whole thing to get all of those. Essentially, they seem to proc a Circle of Vigor, an item that was very important to our last run. Well, I shouldn't say an item, a spell. They cast kind of their own version of it, or something identical to it. And then they are destroyed. So we popped all of them, and we got what we needed. Which is a new lease on life. Another shot at this. So we'll make the long march back to the base. I think we have a little path under the tree, so we don't have to go over it. And we'll use this to just get back into the gauntlet. And head on down to Holy Mountain. And we're just basically getting all of our progress back right now. Now, there might be some mobs around here, so let's be on our best behavior, because we will be through the left side of the map. And while we're passing through here, there's no reason to not pick up coins that we see around. Money is always money. That looks like a discarded wand from me. This was my original, like, exploding thing. Freezing liquid wand? Ah, we're gonna grab invisible. This could actually save us in a pinch, too. If we end up in a really bad state, we're gonna be able to use that to kind of move on. Kind of protect us. Get invisible and just sort of skip stuff. I'm gonna take out this thing. I don't like how he's looking at me. These guys throw potions. They can throw potions that can cause major issues. Let's not get hurt by anything stupid while we're passing through here, but there is just some money laying around. And at 6k, you know, we got plenty of room for more. That 6k is not going to get it done. One thing I didn't want to put the viewer through until we get a teleport wand, we'll be grabbing the gold that we found in that upper right corner. It's a little bit impractical without a teleport wand. I bet you I could wiggle through it with enough drilling, but... So I don't like this. Let's just skip that, yes. Alright, a couple mobs in there. Take those guys out. And pass on through. Just to get their money. Gold is forever. Grab it. And next. Next is the Frozen Wastes. Remember, we didn't clear all this out either. But we did, on the way back up, find a wand with some, something really nice. It had, reload. Item reload. And we found a shop. This could be cool. A little pricey, but I do like Spiral Arc for certain situations. Explosive projectile. let's try to remember that this is here. What do we got in here? Oh, bad guys? And Electric Man? Not who we want to fight right now. He is on me. So, can we use something like this? Chip away at him with this. Whew, okay. We're okay. Alright, we had to play a little cat and mouse there to get through that guy. This is a little dark, like we didn't explore this side of the wastes. Okay, that should burn up before it hits me. Feeling as I descend here, I'm going to be going into just a hailstorm of turret fire. That's a sniper and a half. Let's just not deal with that right now. Okay. Might have taken a little bit of damage. No, I'm okay. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just go. Man, look at all that. We got plants growing everywhere now. I've always wondered why this happens. And it's a strange phenomenon. Still have 13 shots of this one. I know if we dig up, we might be able to go bring back a wand with a reload on it, and that's going to be something that, like, it's just a spell modifier that we should be carrying with us. So as we recall in the previous episode, we climbed up here, we went like up and to the right, and I think we had, oops, I ran out of levitate. I think we had found it somewhere around here, and I think it would be worth carrying back down, pulling that spell right out of there. I want to say it's over here somewhere. It's this one? If memory serves me correct? It is. Okay, and of course we don't have Tinker with Wands everywhere. We don't have Vampirism, and Vampirism would be beautiful for this build right now. Handle all my healing needs in the short term. I want to get here, and I want to take this out of here. Is this wand itself any good? No. Is it shuffle? It's not knocking my socks off. I'm just going to toss it right there. And we can theoretically be carrying this to make things a little safer, and then we just walk back up, drop it off, and, you know... Ooh, I hate that there's so much blood on here. Do you think we could siphon off some of this blood? And oil, or whatever this nonsense is? If we do a little siphoning here by just taking off the top of this, we can probably get some of this blood to flow down. Sometimes I feel like you can kick the water a little bit over. No? Alright. We siphoned. Okay. Potion collection looking good. Berserker, invisible. Water and chili water, though. How about no chili water? 6% chili water. Water and chili water, 10%. We're just going to have to live with a little bit of chili water in there. I think it'll still put me out. Alright. And now we are at the scene of the crime. And what would be our goal in here? Do we want to fully explore this, or do we mostly just want to get down? Because I'm more looking for a good perk at this point. We're looking at avoiding death by using our all-seeing eye and just being very aware of what we're messing around with. Plus we have this. Oh, the shield didn't protect me that well. Gonna get hit. We're okay. take that. Welcome to my mushroom town. I felt that this wand was pretty clever. It's a kind of a throwback wand for me. Something that I used to use regularly were these kind of fungal adventures. And it's a really great form of pseudo-indirect fire. And it is getting the job done. And with gold is forever, we don't even have to be scared. We don't have to be like, oh, the opportunity cost of killing everything with such a weird weapon. I'm always just firing it at stuff. Alright, that's a guy with a wand. That's a bad man with a wand. Let's not have that. What are you doing with that wand? Well, it has homing and a ton of earthquakes. Homing could be good. That's something we would potentially want to pick up. Cost on it is 70, which is going to cost quite a bit of mana to get all these mushrooms to home onto their nearest target, so I like them just sort of scattering. Still, I don't want anyone to pick this up and to earthquake around here. I really don't like that, so we should carry it away. But if there's no mobs around, then what are we worried about? Good aim, good aim. Got him. Okay. Now a better weapon would be really nice too. My range attack is leaving a lot to be desired. But we're certainly there at this point with the gods already being angered. We don't have to care. We can just head down and do whatever we need to do. Mushroom trap. That worked. It's working really well, especially with all that add mana on it. It's kind of spammable, and it is absolutely dynamite. Plus, like, you know, if you get a little too close as you're passing through something, I can just saber you. Should be. Oh, that could be a potion room. If we find that ambrosia in here, let's make sure we're not blowing anything up. No explosions near the... Okay, it's not a potion room, but it's the same kind of graphic. He did hit me. That's okay. We've taken 3 damage. Let's not panic. Should be tons of money at the bottom here. Okay. Okay, that is some kind of mine. That'll get them. Now if I pop it here, I might blow up that freezing vapor thing, diesel. That's going to create some gas that we don't want. Let's let that dissipate. None of that. Okay. How are we going to deal with robots with this? Oh, very carefully is the answer. Like this. It's not overcomplicated. Just saber it. Plants. Plants are just spawning everywhere. There we go. One of those, a direct hit with the egg seems to also kill the machine. We might need a little more all-seeing eye down here. See what we got. We'll dig through right here. A couple of explosives down there that we... Oh. Okay. That's gonna blow. Moving up. I like the safety of carrying that all-seeing, because when we come back, we can leave it behind after we've kind of uncovered a lot of map, and then we'll have that empty slot for another wand. Because carrying 4 wands early in the game is not the smartest move. It limits what... Well, I can't pick anything up. Duh. Ouch. A little bit of burning, no problem. Is that... I was like, ooh. Earth blood? I mean, worm blood? It wasn't. let's go through. Let's just, let's take on our guy. Let's take on Stevie Boy. We're not grabbing the health, that's for darn sure. Hear that song, the ominous tune playing. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Hello. Ooh, that clipped me, but bring it back, man. I'm gonna have to mushroom you if you're gonna be like that. Okay. That went exactly as we predicted. And now he's making all this bone dust. Now, electric immunity is really good. Projectile repulsion field is also really effective. Rage fueled levitation, we've learned in the past, was awesome. All of these are nice perks. They don't heal me, but we can get to the bottom of the jungle without that. We have the heal up here. I want the repulsion field. I'm just going to take it. Would have been nice if my perk lottery worked, but you know, we can't all be winners. Here's something that's just going to always shoot a triplicate bolt, and if we put things in there like add mana and the reduced recharge time and the crit, we should be looking at a reasonably good weapon wand here. And finally something to replace this stupid thing that we're been carrying around since the beginning of the game. So let's see if we can do something with this. Sawblade Orbit might not be the safest to put in here. But watch, if we did something like this, we just go, alright, it shoots two things, crit and this. Doesn't run out of mana like that. So, are there any other modifiers that can be put in there? No. This might be enough by itself. Is there some spread on here? Spread 16? We could use a reduced spread to put in there, if we can find one on something. Not seeing it up here right now. But yeah, this might be the better weapon to use for now. Homing on here could be really cool, and I know we saw something with homing up top, but we could just go back and grab that. Throw this back down and dig through. We're not going to go right into the jungle just yet. I say we milk that top level a little longer. Little concentrated mana drill. And if we... Yeah, I'm sure I have, but... Steve is already been dealt with. So we're going to go back up, and we're going to look around the Hisi base, because I swear we saw something that had homing on it. And if there's enough mana regen, and that thing doesn't run out, we could maybe make that kind of a homing shotgun, sort of my vision, for a good first wand projectile. And great, this is exactly where we were. So if we retrace our steps, we should find what we needed. There are still enemies all around here, so let's be on our best behavior. Oh, there's plenty of enemies around. But where was it? Where was that wand? I'm gonna be on fire. I'm very on fire. Okay. Ouch. It wasn't this. It was this thing. Earthquake with homing? Something stupid like that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, got another guy with a wand. Well. Miss, miss, miss. Miss, miss, miss. That might have done it. I just needed to let those up. Okay. We're just being squirrely. We saw a wand and we don't know whether it's good. The guy holding it, he's like casting something and nothing's happening with it. Boom. What the heck? Deadly Heal. I've never heard of this spell. What? Projectile at first deals damage and then heals over time. Damage 30? I don't know whether that's going to come out ahead or not. I don't know that I want that. And maybe we need to tinker with it, but wow, watch me like cast it and kill myself. So let's not do anything too risky when our run is doing reasonably well. Go through. Port through. We're going to see if putting homing on here will be enough to make that thing better. We don't need this earthquake wand. Yeah, it doesn't run out of mana at all. And now it's homing. This is wonderful. This is going to be our range attack. A homing shotgun. I'm sold on the idea. So is it off to the jungle, or is it back to exploring above? With this heal, I think there's more we want to pull out of the base up here. But, you know, another perk could make all the difference. We have repulsion, projectile repulsion field. I say we try down a little bit. With the all-seeing eye wand, which still has 11 shots in it. Alright, wands aplenty. Oh cool, this brings us down to... oh, that's a evil chest. I think. Nope, just a wiggling chest. Underground jungle, we are here. What's in this? Nothing good. Okay, let them duke it out, you know? Gold is forever, so if you guys want to fight, be my guest. Ooh. Not quite enough oomph to just take things directly with the drill until we get a more, how should we say, a slightly faster reloading drill. Mages. I should be able to just sort of arc these up. And oh, there's two mages over there. Still. Dodge that. I think that would have hit me with Twitchy. That wouldn't have been the end of the world. And we're in with a 4-wand kit. I'm being hyper vigilant with my health after all the accidents we've had. And if we just stay back and we become Mr. Shotgun, Mr. Homing Shotgun from a distance, I don't see anything that's going to stand in my way. Well, actually, there's plenty. I mean, the spiders alone are extremely resistant to projectile damage, so... I just like the idea of just sending this stuff into the unknown and just nuking the areas that I'm worried about. Not literally nuking, but we saw what happened when I tried to literally nuke. That was ugly. We still have those nukes, by the way, if we ever want to get extremely fresh. Not my cup of tea. Don't want to be lit on fire, but I want all the money. Here comes bugs. This new projectile weapon, so good. What is this? Is that ambrosia? You're throwing ambrosia around? You guys messing with ambrosia? Well, we're gonna be scooping that up. Are you kidding me? They broke an ambrosia. Well, we want that. What are we gonna empty for it? We'll just drink this berserker potion and scoop it with that. We're not leaving without that ambrosia. The berserker potion's gratuitous. Getting through these guys later might be tough because they're going to be immune, but I should be immune too. So can we just make like a little like pit? A little place to kind of siphon it. What we would call a basin. Kind of hard to do, but kind of worked. Okay, we're gonna drink this. Chug, 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 chug. Scoop. A little bit of ambrosia goes a long way. Get all that sweet juice. .6% ambrosia and peat. Not the most potent potion. Why don't we siphon all of this down into this little thing here? Excuse me. These two are just fighting forever, and they're both immune, so the rat's just biting the guy. So we'll leave them to figure that mess out. How much of this can we scoop out of here? Can we get the ambrosia itself, or do we have all the garbage first? There's a guy coming. Oh, there isn't. The horrible parts of like trying to scoop a liquid that you do want out of liquids you don't. How much of this gets dumped out? It seems the ambrosia seems to be mixing with this, so it did not. It wasn't the purity we were hoping for. But with siphoning, the ambrosia's on the bottom. So if I siphon like this, like yay, we'll get rid of all this, and this part should be sweet. It's like not. I can't quite get that bottle low enough to grab it. Well, we are definitely going to mess around here until we're satisfied with how much we're able to pull out of this. However, this is a fungal biome, so we do want to be cautious that we're not drawing like a polymorph guy after us. Oh, and there is a polymorph man right there. So 4% ambrosia. Just embarrassing. However, a little basin here can be made. Watch this. We do it real careful, like. Give me a scoop. Put me up to 8% ambrosia. Plus, there's all this over here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now you're ambrosiaed? Come on. That took me way too much life. It's like, why don't you stand in it too, Stens? Don't just give them that benefit. Get out of that. And now we're going to be in that permanent... I'm going to get butt kicked by this thing. Why does he have so much ambrosia on him? This is just a mess over here, by the way. Oh, that's the last thing we need is toxic sludge to infiltrate that pile. Okay, well, it's not the best. The basin could be better, could be deeper too. Or we just drop it down a layer. We are literally trying to just scoop up something that is basically impractical to work with. That looks like teleport juice too. Get away from me. What if we can kind of scoop it as it's falling? Like that. Put us to 14. Just land in my bottle, please. Don't run away from me. I need all of this. This is how, like, you might be like, well, Stens, why is it that important? Well, because I need it for parallel world exploration. There's no way for me to get through the curse without some sort of epic damage mitigation, permanent healing, something ridiculous. The bottle itself looks to be destroyed. Because I was going to say, if there was anything left in that bottle, we would take that. This might be about all that is practical for us to scoop out of here. So let's get this health. Look at all this money inside of this fungus. Oh, that's teleport stuff. Wow. I almost... Ow, ow, ow. Ugh, that guy really snuck up on me. Get away from some of these mages. Goobers. Well, we know that we want another perk. Another perk like vampirism or whatever. And we have money. We can Ooh, look at how that thing went spinorama. What's hitting me? Why am I toxic? Please. Way too much damage from that. That's fine, because there's plenty of healing all around. Let's go get that perk. I don't think the gods will be too angry at us for doing it. They're already pissed. So let's just go and get that perk that we know we're going to need. 1, 2, 3 of these should be enough. Steve. Is that unlimited spells we may just grab? Gods are enraged. Okay, so next time will be Scott. That was our last free visit. Unlimited spells. Breathless. None of these are permanent healing, but with unlimited spells, we'll be able to see forever. It's kind of hard to pass up that, and there's lots of things that we can do with that. So I'm going to grab it. Now we'll be able to cast this forever. I wonder if I just put it up here, if it's like, do I run out of mana casting this? Yeah, it doesn't have the mana to cast it. Okay, that doesn't work. What do we have for sale? This has pretty good regen. If we had more drills, this could be a really good, and it's not in shuffle. We could make a better drill out of this. We're not going to just buy it yet, but it's there if we need it. Okay, so we have full heal here, full heal another layer up, and now we can just cast this at will and be able to consistently have our all-seeing eye. We'll be able to always see where we're going. Gonna big help. And I say with that we go back up into the jungle. The gods are very angry, I get that. And it means that at the end of the... Well, the vault is next. At the end of the vault will be between the vault and the Temple of the Art. And that one will have Scott. And with projectile repulsion field, possibly with just throwing that ambrosia on the floor like we did in the past episode, in the past, not episode, I should say, in the past long play, we might be able to get through it by just doing something like that. Toss the tiny bit of ambrosia on the ground, scoop it back up later. Lots is riding on finding more ambrosia. So having that bottle be destroyed sucked. Like, we didn't want that to happen. But that's, them's the ropes. Poisonous stuff. I'm gonna try to sneak by you guys. I'm gonna try to sneak by this. Projectile repulsion, saving the day. I do like that I got projectile repulsion field. This guy won't be able to follow us into the hole. Okay, got him. Okay. That looks like a wormhole. There's only one thing that can be. So, be ready for some worms around here. I may have, like, opened up a worm egg by doing something stupid. So, that could be on me. I feel like we could spend hours trying to siphon that ambrosia from the spot, and get, like, a tiny bit more. And that just reeks of desperation, doesn't it? Like, especially when we could just find a full potion somewhere. We'd be like, okay, thank you, and throw this one away. Our 4% with a bunch of other garbage in it. Water and peat. And how much is it as pure? 19%? That's actually enough. Oh, come on, why am I poisoned? We're still okay. 192. We got mages. Let's make sure that we're properly fighting. Whatever's over there will get hit. We really gotta lean on this shotgun. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. There's more of it. Let's try siphoning. Like a mushroom in the way that I can't drill through. Yeah. This might be scoopable. Oops, that was not a good drilling, Stefan. Okay. %? I got 1 out of it? Alright, let's explore this place. Oof. What is happening? Something just blew up right in my face. Good thing we have all those full heals sitting around, so we're going to be leaning on that. Just let it home wherever it needs to go. Oh, what was that? There's a mage down there. It's not a shuffle wand. I mean, it is a shuffle wand, and it's... the stats on it are good, but... and high capacity. Wherever that mage was hiding, let's put him down. I think that was him. Give me the money. We are quite slimed, too. So yeah, I mean, we have extra resources in terms of health. There's a full heal, like, at the top of the jungle, and there's a full heal at the top of the vault beneath us. So, no matter what happens, we are looking at being okay. There's just so much ambrosia around here, and I just don't know how I'm gonna ever grab it. It went everywhere. It couldn't have made a worse mess. I could just see myself coming back there and being like, okay, I can grab it from this and we'll try to siphon off this peat and blood. And like, just like mad alchemy trying to get this like tiny bit of sweet orange juice nectar for my run. And it just is impractical and a half. I don't like these guys. Did he hit me? No. But I could light it on fire if I'm not careful. Get him. Ugh. Get away, get away, get away. Some of those are illusions. Some of them are not. Oh, I'm going to be on fire if I don't move. Alright. Good heads up play. No damage. But we added a bunch of awesome liquid to our ambrosia pile. Further making this completely impractical to work with. Can we kill that? Okay, that's a polymorph guy over there. I knew I saw one out of the corner of my eye. We want none of that. I like that there's crit on here too. Critting shotgun seems to be working well. When I say shotgun, of course I mean the triplicate bolt. Did we look at this yet? I bet you we did, but let's just double check. Okay. Unremarkable? Whoa, 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 poisoned. Get it off me. Get it off me. Why am I not, can't get it off? Okay. I got hit with some sort of poison blast from this thing. 145. It's okay. Again? Get it off. Get it off. It's not washing off. Okay, 113 life we're at now. We will be taking advantage of some sort of heal. What a shame, too. But I'm the one that's like, we gotta go up here and explore. Oh yeah, we're adding another reduced recharge time on this. You darn tootin'. So that's our hole to go back up. Was there anything in this thing? No. I mean, we might end up even just using it now, but I think we can push it a little further. I also spent my water, so let's fill up the drink. Very important. And also, let's not forget that we have that invisible potion too, so if we're really screwed, we can just sort of hide through anything. The reason I'm grabbing this is because I want that reduced recharge time. I have a feeling that if we put that on the shotgun, we're going to be looking at an even better wand here. So just grab this. Ooh, no, no, no. Toss this. This is no. Well, do I? Wait a second. Do I like this? No, of course I don't. What happens if we put this over here? I bet you it's going to run out of mana. Yeah, it doesn't fire the homing the entire way then. But if we do one of these, now it's actually okay. But is that actually faster than what it was before? It's the same then. They overwrite each other. Okay. What happens if we put that down here? Does this then run out of mana? Oh! Totally not viable. So this item one, this one we might need to just hold onto for now. Because I think when we put it on here, it's going through the mana so quickly. Now if we have concentrated mana up, then it works. We could just be like, well look, I'm always going to be on concentrated mana, so... Okay, let's try it. If we're chugging the heck out of concentrated mana, it might actually be a thing. Or we're going to need to be making concentrated mana everywhere we go if we're going that direction. This wand. I think we can make a habit out of drinking it and making more as we move around. Who's to say we can't do that? Just takes a little right click right here. Like, watch. Fellas? Yeah. It's good! Just my belly is gonna get full fast with that strategy. There's a guy with a wand. Oh, it's shooting arrows. Oh no. 6 seconds. 20% belly. We just have to like take it slow. What? I accidentally sprayed a little bit of invisible. Must have pressed the wrong button. Okay. Hey! More reduced recharge time. It's hard for me to say no to that. Oh, if only we were a vampire. Alright, run it back. Run it back. We're also going to pick up the, of course, we're going to grab the all-seeing eye. For exploration reasons. Fill up our mana. Belly's at 14. It's like, it's not unreasonable to be able to not completely stuff our our stomach with this. To the point where we can't play. There's the eyeball wand. I'm taking this out of it. Let's throw some stupid stuff away. We're starting to carry some useless things. We did have that other drill, so it's possible that down there at the next level we could have made a slightly better wand. When I say slightly better wand, I meant slightly better drill. I might go down and look into that. Actually, there was some other stuff on here. Some of these multi-spells could be pretty cool too. The nukes are now unlimited. Oh man, so if I was like immune to explosion and fire, Sea of Oil is unlimited. All of these things became unlimited spells, so we'd sort of, you know, jump the gun by picking that one up, but it's something we can certainly work with. Was it up here, actually? Or I believe it was a layer down. Yeah, it wasn't here. At the bottom of the jungle was something that we could work with. That might make a better drill now. Considering all of these item reloads that we're carrying, all this stuff, the 2 of these, we could also just be like, alright, I'm done with the mushroom wand. Which would be, it'd be sad to get rid of that, because this is cool. That's a polymorph shot. My life flashed before my eyes. Alright, we're by the ambrosia mess. Down we go. Is peat or worm? It's swamp. It's peat moss stuff. I'm like, oh, worm blood? I don't know how important worm blood is now, but it would help us see into the darkness of under the tree. That is definitely the case. Something died in there. Alright, this is what we wanted. Oh no, it's leaking into here. Okay. It was this wand that we... It only has the 4 slots, though. It also has a light. So we do just want light, too. Let's buy it. Put light up here. So we can see this thing as it's firing. Costs 1 mana to do it. It's not a problem. And let's see if maybe, just maybe, we can make a decent wand out of this. Almost. It's almost there. What if we did something like this? It casts 2 things. I bet you it will run out of mana this way. No. Is this a better drill than this? Yeah. Okay. Drill is upgraded. Thank you. Let's fix this thing too. Alright, we have upgraded our drill. Now, it won't be able to go concentrated mana and be a little bit better, but it's fine. Also, is there some other way to make the mushroom wand better? No. Okay. Oh, lest we forget, our all-seeing eye wand was left behind here. So, I'm happy with this drill. It looks improved. This we put light on. I don't know why we wouldn't want light on it. Drill looks solid. It's faster than the other one. There's way less frame skipping. And up we go to explore this horrible place. Heat, blood, money down here. Grab it. Where would we be without gold is forever, folks? Now another big question is, like, did the little bit of extra mana cost by having a light on it, is that going to mess with things? I hate this poisonous stuff, but it might actually be able to be deleted with the drill. I think I did. Okay. Let's have what's down here. Where's that worm, really? There's a worm somewhere. Or that could have been some sort of spiders did that. Okay. This wand is reasonably good. But not enough slots for us to do much with. Oh, okay. It was one of these. Chug. Alright. Doesn't want to play, he can move on. Let's get all this. Yep. The light just makes it a little easier to work with. No fire, please. I'd say we have a pretty productive episode as we reach our hour mark. I know the last episode went a little bit longer, so we're going to try to keep it a little shorter for the viewer. Or, I mean, not shorter, but, you know, the kind of duration that we like to go through on this channel. And we're on the far left of the map. Pretty much getting the jungle really well explored here without, well, we could, I should say without dying, but we did take plenty of damage, make no mistake. Still, we have 2 full heals sitting there in our arsenal that we can take advantage of at any given point now. We haven't used them. I'm waiting to get, like, I want to be, like, blinking. Like, I want, like, it to miss. The longer I wait on it, the more mistakes it gets to erase. That was weird. Boom, boom, boom. I'm hearing something. It's just a fire raging through the jungle. Please don't light me. And here come Lukis and mages. Get out of here, Stens. Good stopping point for this episode. Okay. Appreciate you all sticking through it. We had fun today. You know, we didn't die, but we found some pretty cool stuff. So, we'll be back next episode. Tinker around, maybe head into the vault a little bit. Try our luck down there, but I do think up is the answer. More exploring, not going down and fighting Scott until we're comfortable or have found some more ambrosia that we can pour on the floor, run over and drill him as we've seen in the past. So, thank you all for watching. Like, sub, all of that, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.